Okay, I have made a terrible error, and it was because I was trying to rush to get this recording done. I started this session where I ended the last one. I was down here at Catfish Jackson's, and if you recall, some bounty hunters came after me. I took care of them, and then at the beginning of this session, I've just played for an hour and 10 minutes. At the beginning of this session, I went ahead and ransacked this place. Catfish Johnson was there, which I'm assuming is the father, and he was drunk, passed out on the back porch. And the son, who I know now is named Nate, was inside his bedroom reading. And I stole from them. I snuck around and stole from them, and I didn't find anything. But I did have the option finally to threaten the son. So I did, because he was just hiding from me. He was sitting on his bed, cowering in the corner. And he said that they had some money, and he told me where it was in the fireplace. I got the money, and then I went outside to pick some plants and to check around the area, because I'd seen something down here that could be, more plants. So as I was walking around the area getting plants, I found I think it was on this side of the house. There's a chest underneath the house. And in the fireplace, I think was $50. And then in this chest was $20.13, I believe. And something else. I don't know what else it was, like a potion or something maybe. At any rate, I did that. I left. I went here to this old Henry Finn. And several things happened here, actually. More bounty hunters came after me, and I took them out. But I was just looking at my challenges, and one of them was I needed 3 knife kills, and I already had one. So I took one of these out with a knife kill. I shot one of them at a distance, and then closed in on the other and killed him with a knife. And I found this is a slave hunter's shack, and I found a picture in there of a fella named, well, I don't know who the picture was, but there was a note that said Curtis Royal, I think, Royle, if memory serves, because I just did this. And so I found all that, and then I was doing something, and I came up here, and right here, I passed that tree. Somewhere right in here, there's that tree with the dead body. I think it's right there. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. And that reminded me that someone had said in on the last video that they were waiting on me to find the map pieces. And I thought this was the first map piece I had found when I found it on this tree. But they said that I had found one in Valentine also. And as I remembered that, a prisoner came out of here and held me and asked to be released from his chains. So I shot his chains off. The guy in the prison suit, the zebra outfit. So he left. And then I came up here to Boulder Glade in the open in case any more bounty hunters came at me before I opened up my satchel. And I was looking for another map to the killer. And I didn't have one. I only had the one. So I thought, I remember now after reading that comment that the fella said that I had found the first map in Valentine, I remembered it. Because you got to remember, it's been more than a year since I started this game because of that 5-month break I had. So I came back here just now, and I got the piece. This is it, the map, the killer. Now, unfortunately, now it's telling me this is part 2, even though originally I found this as part 1. So now I have 2 parts. I don't think I ever found a third part. I don't recall it. Maybe somebody does and they'll tell me, but I don't want to go back and review 75 hours worth of footage to find out. But the reason I did not have that is, if you remember, somewhere around the 30s, I think, something happened to the recording. Either I wasn't recording, which, by the way, is why I'm recording this right now. I've played an hour and 10 minutes and forgot to hit record. Everything I'm telling you I did, I thought I was recording. And then when I got this map and I hit the record button to turn it off, it said recording has started. It was never on, and I didn't realize that. So that's why I'm telling you this here now. But the reason I didn't have this first map is if, like I said, around, I don't know when it was. I'm just going to say around the 30s, just for the sake of discussion. I had an error, probably did the same thing. I don't remember what it was, but it didn't record. So I had to go back and replay it so that I would get in the same position I was. And I told you in the next video that that's what I had done, if you recall. But what I failed to do was go back here and get this map. And that's why I didn't have it this time. And I don't know if I forgot to do something else and also. But at any rate, I now have two. That's a long train. Is that really already in the station? Yeah, it is. But at any rate, I now have two maps. I've played an hour and 10 minutes and none of it counted. None of it was recorded. Instead of trying to, because I had saved the game. You know, after you know, I hit this and I save the game every time, and so I couldn't go back. And I always make two saves, which overwrote the last two saves. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out what that noise was. Like a dog howling in pain. But at any rate, I'm going to upload this video, I think, and it's only going to be, what, 5 minutes long? And I apologize, but that's everything I did. Oh, I just remembered. Something else happened as I was leaving here. Somewhere right around in here, I think. Probably right around in here. I was ambushed. Well, I wouldn't call it an ambush. I was riding along here, and I saw a wagon right here. And two Lemoyne Raiders leaning against the wagon, and then a third one in the back here. So I stopped my horse probably about right here, and I looked at them with my binoculars, and yeah, they were Lemoyne Raiders. So I started approaching them, and they were talking to me and saying, "Look what we got here," whatever. And I was going to see if it was at this time that I was trying to get that last. I needed one more knife kill. So I figured I might be able to get one more knife kill on these guys. And there was only 3 of them, and one was on a horse back up here, and the other 2 were near a wagon right here. So I thought if I stopped back here that these 2 would come towards me and open the distance between this guy and the rest of us. Well, it didn't happen that way. What happened was I walked just a little bit further, and they opened fire on me. And I did not know this, but there was a 4th one, I think, somewhere back up in here in some trees. I'm not exactly sure where he come from, but there were 4 that I did not see. So, long story short, I killed all 4 of them with my knife. Believe it or not. I just wish this had been. Anyway, I got the update. So now the next one it wants me to do is 3 throwing knife kills in 10 seconds. So I've already got the kills with the knife, which was 3. Now it wants me to do throwing knives. And what else? Did anything else happen? I just wish this had... I really thought I was recording. I do apologize for that, but I've been behind all week on my recordings, and I'm just trying to catch up. Just been a little under the weather. I don't think anything else... Oh, originally I was... This is what happened. When I was looking at... I was in the glade here, wherever it is, right here, and I decided to go to Valentine to get that map. I also, here we go, while I'm thinking about it. That after I killed all 4 of those guys, there was a wagon. There was nothing in it, but I took the wagon, and me and Nova rode the wagon all the way to Emerald Ranch and sold it, and I got $40 for it. So that was good. And then I left, and I rode to where I am now just to get this. Excuse me. But I figured while I was looking at those challenges, I still needed that Valentine to Rhodes horse race. So when I start the next video, which is going to be Tuesday, today is Friday night at about 9 p.m. Excuse me. That's why I'm rushing this. But when I start the next one, which will be for Tuesday, I'm going to do the horse dash from Valentine to Rhodes. What is that noise? Sound like a large animal in pain. No, not howling. That's not what I'm talking about. I heard something else. It's very deep and guttural. All right, I don't hear it now. But anyway, that brings you up to speed. When I come back, I'm going to... I don't know how I feel tomorrow. If I've got time, I might play another hour now that we've all caught up. And maybe I'll just tack it on to this little 5-minute video. But I'm sorry. I'm very tired. And I thought I was recording, and I was not. So you'll see me in the next one or an extension, a continuation of this. Adios.